about to hear the story of a couple who managed to save 6,000 US dollars in just 1 year by following one simple but powerful rule. If you've ever felt like you can't save money, that your paycheck disappears before the month ends, or that you don't even know where to start, this video is for you. There's no magic formula here, no get-rich-quick promises, just real practical strategies anyone can use to truly change their financial life. Before we dive in, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That way you help this content reach more people who need to take a step in the right direction. Plus, here you'll find real tips and stories every week to inspire and transform your relationship with money. Let's do this together. The rule that changed everything for Amanda and Lucas was simple. Set aside 20% of their income every month to save. It might sound small, but the real magic is in consistency. They didn't need a high salary or to win the lottery. The secret was making this rule a non-negotiable commitment, like a bill they had to pay every month. At first, it wasn't easy. They had to look at their expenses with a new, almost surgical eye. Every penny was reviewed and adjusted so that the 20% rule could really work. Your budget won't add up if you can't save that percentage. So they created a strict but fair budget. Amanda and Lucas turned saving into a life project. Every time they managed to set money aside, they wrote it down in a notebook that soon became a journal of their achievements. This gave meaning to their effort. More than numbers, they were building dreams. You might think this only works if you have full control of your income, no debts or commitments. But it's not like that. Their first step was to face their debts head on. That's where the rule gained real strength. By setting aside 20%, part of that amount went straight to paying urgent debts to relieve the pressure of high interest rates. But the key point of this story isn't just the 20% rule. It's what they did with it. Because saving isn't just about putting money aside, it's about changing your mindset. That's where the small sacrifices come in. Those choices that seem minor, but add up to big change. They started swapping nights out for dinners at home with simple but tasty recipes. They canceled 3 subscriptions they rarely used, saving about $18 a month. They stopped buying things on installments that weren't necessary and started planning their grocery shopping with a strict list to avoid waste. They also created a no-spend Saturday, one whole day a week without spending a dime. But the most important thing was a question that started guiding every decision. Does this bring me closer or push me away from the life we want? Before buying anything, they asked themselves that. And with this filter, they cut out expenses that were just habits or impulses without real value. This change in behavior brought fast and tangible results. First, they managed to go a whole month without adding new debts. Then, money started to be left over at the end of the month. Their emergency fund grew to 1,200 US dollars. Finally, they planned and paid in cash for a family trip, a long-time dream. The impact went way beyond the numbers. Amanda got emotional realizing they had gone from surviving month to month to building a life with less stress and more security. They even taught their child to divide money into 3 parts: spend, save, and donate, showing that financial education starts at home. Of course, it wasn't easy. There were moments of temptation, doubts, even the urge to give up. But the pride in their small wins gave them the strength to keep going. They traded status for stability, consumerism for purpose. Many people think the secret is becoming an investment expert, buying cryptocurrencies, or hustling on side gigs. Amanda and Lucas didn't do any of that. They didn't cut out everything they enjoyed or become extreme. They simply simplified, creating a human, realistic method for real life. They understood the problem wasn't just how much money came in, but how they handled what they had, that they didn't need to wait to earn more to start saving and organizing their finances. The secret was awareness, a daily filter that changed their behavior forever. By the end of the year, they had saved 6,000 US dollars. That wasn't just money in the bank. It was freedom, peace of mind, financial dignity. With that money, they paid off high-interest debts, which was a huge relief for their monthly budget. They built an emergency fund for unexpected events. They invested part in safe assets that provided some returns while keeping the money accessible, giving them flexibility. And finally, they took that family trip, not as a luxury, but as a celebration of their achievements and unity. That experience reinforced that money is not the goal itself, but a tool to build the life you want. The impact of this transformation didn't stay in their bank account. It changed their relationship with the future. Now they had clarity about what they wanted: to renovate their home, secure their child's education, and build a dignified retirement. Every goal became a step in their life plan. This story is for you who feel stuck, don't know how to save, or think saving is impossible. You don't need to change everything overnight. You don't need to be an expert or give up everything you love. You just need to take one simple step. Set aside a part of your income, prioritize, and create awareness about what truly matters. If you want, I can help you build your own step-by-step plan that fits your reality. Start with 20% of your income. Adjust your budget. Discover the small sacrifices you can make. Create your own filter for spending. Write down every win, no matter how small. Remember, financial freedom starts with a decision, with a simple rule, with a commitment to yourself. If you like this story, leave a comment telling me what your first step will be. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos filled with tips and real stories that will help you change your financial life, just like Amanda and Lucas changed theirs. Also, drop a like to help spread this message to those who need it most. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. The best time is now, with what you have, with who you are. The 20% rule could be the first step to your financial freedom. And I want to see you here, sharing your own success story soon. See you in the next video.